Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode Series. And we're opening up Friday Night SmackDown with the OTC himself. It is Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns is here on Friday Night SmackDown with a message in response to Solo Sikoa. Last week, Solo Sikoa attacked main event Jey Uso after Jey Uso confronted Sami Zayn with the truth regarding the attack that happened on him just before Cyber Sunday. And Solo Sikoa made it clear that the elders are sick and tired of all of the infighting, and they feel that this needs to come to an end. A true tribal chief needs to be crowned. And so it will be tribal combat at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. But you have to wonder, what is Roman Reigns' response? Because Roman Reigns hasn't actually accepted the challenge just yet. But I'm sure we're about to find out whether or not Roman Reigns wants to take on the challenge. I'm sure he does, because I'm sure he wants that Ula Fala back. So let's see what the OTC has got to say.
First, my wise man, Paul Heyman, my voice, my counsel, the man who guided the bloodline through the toughest battles, gone. Taken out by a sadistic viper in Randy Orton before SummerSlam. Then Jey Uso, my own blood, turned his back on me. The one I brought to the main event. The one I called Main Event Jey. The one I gave the world to. What did he do in return? He stabbed me in the back. He took my WWE Undisputed Championship and walked around like he earned it all on his own. And then there's Solo, the enforcer, the man I trusted to hold up the bloodline when the cracks started to show. The same Solo who stood by my side, who I made, decided to betray me too. Not only did he take the Ula Fala, but he also wiped out Jimmy. My family. This year has been the opposite of what it was supposed to be. This was supposed to be my year, the year where I solidified my legacy as the greatest of all time. But instead, my family fell apart. The bloodline crumbled from the inside. But understand this, after the Royal Rumble, after I take back the Ula Fala, everything will be back on track. You see, the elders, they sent Solo. They had their doubts. But they forget one thing. I'm the one who made the bloodline what it is today. I'm the one who brought honor to this family. I'm the one who carried us to the top of this industry. So at the Royal Rumble, Solo is going to learn the hard way. He's going to learn that no matter how far the elders sent him, no matter what orders they gave him, I am still the tribal chief, and I will take back what's mine. Solo, you've made your choice, and now you're going to live with the consequences. After the Royal Rumble, there will be no more cracks, no more chaos, no more rebellion. After the Royal Rumble, the bloodline will be whole again, because I will leave as tribal chief. And the Ula Fala, it's coming home.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, we have Chad Gable out here. He is the current #1 contender to LA Knight's United States Championship after losing the title to LA Knight back at Cyber Sunday. LA Knight was voted in to face Chad Gable one-on-one, and he took that championship away from Chad Gable. Chad Gable has been claiming to be the leader that this country or that America needs. But Chad Gable has a big challenge ahead of him. It is the Hall of Famer. It is the Rated R superstar, the man that LA Knight was able to put down last week during an open challenge for the United States Championship. So LA Knight was able to successfully defend that United States Championship last week against this man. So Chad Gable has a bit of a test of his own this week. How ready is Chad Gable for his rematch for that United States Championship? If he can put down the Rated R superstar here tonight, then that's going to definitely propel his momentum forward. But if the Rated R superstar can get a victory, then he may even possibly get another look in at the United States Championship. So Chad Gable and Edge about to go head to head. Chad Gable with American Made in his corner. So it seems like he has fully sided himself with the Creed brothers. And they've created their own little faction, but into the cover goes Edge for an early victory here. Just a 1 count. Chad Gable able to power out. And Edge with some ground and pound. Just dishing out the damage to Chad Gable here. And now just targeting the lower back here. Oh, and big kicks to the face as well. Edge just really unhinged ever since his return to WWE. We saw him team with Randy Orton for quite some time, but Randy Orton, oh my word, was taken out by Cody Rhodes a number of months ago. And we've yet to see Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton ever since, pretty much. Well, actually, Cody Rhodes was able to defeat Edge back at Clash at the Castle in a singles match. And that was the last time we saw Cody Rhodes. But into the cover, Chad Gable able to power out after that DDT. Big kick out there by Chad. Chad Gable needs to get himself back into this one because Edge is really taking the fight to him right now. Now Chad Gable into a suplex. Typical Chad Gable that. And now he's just rubbing salt in the wound for the Alpha Academy. By just taking the mickey out of them pretty much. And Chad Gable able to turn this match around and slow the pace down. That's exactly what he wants to do. And he's just targeting the limbs of Edge. And now Chad Gable is thinking about maybe going for a suicide dive there, but Edge was quickly back into the ring. Now Chad Gable up on the rope. And Edge here, what's he got planned? Big kick to the side of the head. Chad Gable needs to be very, very careful that Edge doesn't inflict too much damage upon him, because Edge may even have it in the back of his mind that if he's able to do enough damage on Chad Gable here tonight, then perhaps he could maybe even replace Chad Gable at the Royal Rumble for the United States Championship. Oh my word, Edge just big kick to the side of the face again. Now just cranking back that arm once more. Edge trying to just dish out the punishment to Chad Gable and give him a taste of his own medicine. So now Chad back up to his feet. Finds a reversal, and Chad Gable's feeling it here, but Edge just running straight into him. And I think Edge is a little bit desperate here. And enziguri there, and I think Edge knows that Chad Gable is starting to gain a little bit of momentum. As Edge now heading up to the top rope. The Creed brothers are staying out of things for now. And Edge off the top rope with a big elbow to the back of the skull, and into the cover he goes for the victory, but no, just a 1 count again. Chad Gable, there's a reason why he is the #1 contender and the former United States champion. Oh, a big boot by Edge connecting. Now into some ground and pound we go. Edge right now trying to remain in control, but Chad Gable again finds a reversal. If Chad Gable's maybe able to lock in that ankle lock, then you may think that maybe this one's all over. Targeting the legs is Chad Gable, perhaps trying to prepare for that ankle lock later on. Chad Gable now, what's he got planned here? Into a German suplex, and he's keeping the fingers locked here. A second one. Is he going to connect with the third? He does! The triple Germans connecting for Chad Gable as he drags Edge back into the middle of the ring and into the cover he goes. He thinks that he has this one won. Chad Gable for a massive victory. No! Edge is able to power out. Now Chad Gable going to target the arm once more. The WWE Universe loving what they're seeing by these two. The Hall of Famer Edge going up against one of the best in the business today in Chad Gable. Now Chad Gable up to his feet and a big forearm by Edge. Striking Chad Gable on the side of his face, but now these two are looking to trade blows in the middle of the ring here. And this is an interesting matchup, these two. You have to wonder who's going to get the upper hand. This could definitely shape the way that this match goes from here on out. Reversals found by each man. The Creed brothers trying to cheer Chad Gable on as he gets the upper hand momentarily. Oh, and Edge looks like he's busted Chad Gable wide open, and these two just laying into each other here. Evenly matched, it seems like. Now Edge, well, he's caught Chad Gable into the execution, and surely that's got to be it. Oh, but Edge is backing it up into the corner. I think he's thinking about a spear here, but he's second-guessing himself a little bit. Oh, and it seems like the Creed brothers causing a bit of a distraction up on the apron there. So Edge may have missed a big opportunity there to maybe finish this matchup. Oh, but Edge into the spear still. So maybe he hasn't missed out on the opportunity. Into the cover he goes. The Rated R Superstar, no! Chad Gable powers out once more, but he's been busted wide open by Edge. That seems to be a thing that Edge is trying to aim for in all of his matches. As Chad Gable hoists him up and slams him down into the canvas, face first. Into the cover he goes for the victory. Chad Gable, no! The Hall of Famer gets the shoulder up once again. Edge crawling into the corner. And now Chad Gable slamming him down to the mat. As Chad Gable now going to head up to the top rope once more. Is he going to think about that headbutt? He is, and he connects with it. Into the cover he goes. The referee taking a moment to get into the cover. But for the victory, no! Edge again. Still hanging in there, but only by a thread. As Chad Gable now takes the straps down. And he's going into the triple Germans once more. Chad Gable connecting on the second and the third. Well, Edge looks like he's completely wiped out here. I think Chad Gable could be moments away from getting the biggest victory of his career. Into the cover he goes for the victory. No, Edge is still in this one. But Chad Gable, the frustration boiling over here. He's staying on the offense. There's now Edge being brought back to his feet, and Chad Gable into it. Oh my word, a bit of a modified brainbuster there. But Chad Gable may have just wiped himself out in the process. Edge up on the ropes, but Chad Gable now, oh my word, belly to belly throw to the outside where the Creed brothers are. The referee needs to keep his eye on the Creed brothers here, because they could easily get themselves involved. This is not where you want to be if you're the Rated R Superstar. Oh, but Edge finds a reversal and sends Chad Gable into the steel steps right next to Julius Creed, and Edge tells Julius Creed to stay out of this. And now stomp away at the arm of Chad Gable. The referee on a count of 4 here, as Edge may be thinking about getting a count-out victory perhaps. The Creed brothers could maybe even help Chad Gable though. A 6 count by the referee. Big stomps to the side of the face and the back of Chad Gable. I think we could be about to see a count out. An 8 count now. But is Edge going to head back into the ring? You have to think so. A 9 count. This one's going to be all over. And it's a draw. Edge was just about to make it back into the ring.
Aw, it's ya boys, the New Day. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your soon-to-be two-time WWE Tag Team Champions and feel the power.
Oh, we feel the power, all right. But you know what else we feel, Woods?
What's that, Kof?
We feel angry, we feel disrespected, and most importantly, we feel ready to remind everyone exactly why we are the New Day.
Now, a few weeks ago, we went toe-to-toe with the current WWE Tag Team Champions, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And y'all saw what went down. Sami? My guy barely got a sniff of that ring because Kevin Owens decided to go full unhinged psycho on me. Kevin, let me tell you something. You can hit me, you can stomp me, you can powerbomb me into the abyss, but what you can't do is break me. What you can't do is stop the New Day from doing what we do best.
Facts, Woods. You see, Kevin didn't beat us. Sami didn't beat us. No, they took the coward's way out. Instead of defending those titles like champions, Kevin Owens let his rage get the better of him. He let his ego take control. And what happened? The match ended in a countout. Now, y'all know the rules. If the champs can't beat the challengers, those titles stay where they are. But that just means one thing.
It means unfinished business.
So we did what anyone would do in our position. We went straight to the man running things around here, Big Dave himself, Batista. And we told him, yo, Batista, this ain't over. And guess what? Batista agreed.
And now in 2 weeks on the SmackDown after the Royal Rumble, we're getting our rematch. But this time, things are going to be a little different because this time,
there are no rules,
no disqualifications,
no countouts.
Nothing stopping us from doing what we do best, wrecking shop and making history.
Kevin, Sami, you're looking at two men who have been to the mountaintop before. We've held those titles high, we've set records, and we've built a legacy that no one can touch. But in 2 weeks, we're not just fighting to win back those championships. Oh, no. We're fighting to remind the world exactly who the New Day is. We're fighting to reclaim our glory.
And after all the tables are broken, after all the chairs are swung, and after every ounce of punishment is dished out, you'll be looking at your new WWA Tag Team Champions.
Because New Day rocks.
And ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, we have the former WWE Women's Champion, the woman who was defeated by Nia Jax back at Cyber Sunday before Tiffany Stratton cashed in the briefcase on Nia Jax. It is Sasha Banks, and she's out here with a message for the WWE Universe. The first time that we're seeing her since her loss back at Cyber Sunday. But let's see what Sasha Banks has got to say for us here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, just before the Royal Rumble.
Let's get one thing straight. Just because Nia Jax managed to beat me at Cyber Sunday, and Tiffany Stratton swooped in to cash in her little briefcase, that does not mean I don't deserve my rematch for the WWE Women's Championship. I was the one who stepped up to Nia Jax, and I was this close to walking out as champion. So Tiffany, I don't care how you got that title. What matters is that you've got something I want, and I want my rematch.
Oh, well, Sasha, you may be about to get exactly what you want, because it is the new WWE Women's Champion. Does she agree with what Sasha Banks is saying, or does she disagree is the question. But it is Tiffany Stratton, the woman who successfully cashed in her briefcase back at Cyber Sunday to take the title away from Nia Jax just moments after Nia Jax was victorious over Sasha Banks. And Tiffany Stratton was a special guest referee in that one. But let's see what Tiffany Stratton has got to say to Sasha Banks.
First of all, Sasha, let's not act like you were robbed or something. You lost. Period. And sure, you're not entirely wrong. You did step up to Nia, but here's the thing. You couldn't get the job done. And now you're out here demanding a rematch. I get it, Sasha. You're desperate. But here's the deal. I've got bigger things to worry about. Like, I don't know, the woman that you couldn't beat in the first place. But you know what? I'll be fair. This is WrestleMania season, Sasha. And if you really want another shot at my title, there are other ways to earn it. There's the Royal Rumble match. You could win that and punch your ticket to WrestleMania. Or there's the Elimination Chamber. You know, go through 5 other women, survive the most brutal match in WWE, and maybe then you'll prove you deserve to face me.
Oh, don't you worry, Tiffany. I've been in both of those matches before, and I'm not afraid to do it again. But don't think for 1 second that you're off the hook. Because no matter where, no matter how, I'm coming for that title.
Sasha.
Hold on a second. Is that who I think it is? It is. It's Bayley again. She's back on SmackDown.
Here we go again. Always about you, isn't it? You're out here whining about title matches and rematches, but you're conveniently forgetting one thing. Me. You keep acting like everything between us is over, like you've moved on. But let me remind you of something. You tore apart everything that I built, and I'm not finished with you. And as long as you keep avoiding me, I'm going to make it my mission to ensure that you never get anywhere near that women's championship.
Oh, come on, Bayley. Is this what it's come to? You following me around like a bitter ex, trying to ruin every opportunity I get?
Bitter? No, Sasha. This isn't bitterness. This is reality. The reality where you don't get to just walk away from me without consequences.
Okay, enough of this. I don't have time for whatever drama you two are dealing with. But honestly, this is kind of entertaining. So here's an idea. Why don't you two deal with your little issues first? And then maybe, just maybe, one of you can actually focus on getting to me.
You heard her, Sasha. Deal with me first, because until you do, your little championship dreams, over.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, and we have pretty much damage control out here. So Iyo Sky is the one that's in action. A former WWE Women's Champion, a 2-time WWE Women's Champion in this Universe Mode series. She's going to go up against the former WWE Women's Champion here tonight. Iyo Sky with Dakota Kai accompanying her to ringside. I couldn't even speak just then. As Iyo Sky heads into the ring in the main event of Friday Night SmackDown this evening. These two women are definitely looking to try and reclaim the gold here on Friday Night SmackDown. And you have to think that whoever gets the victory is going to really have a case going forward, although her opponent is the current #1 contender. And here she is. It is Nia Jax, the woman who Iyo Sky knows all too well in this series. They've gone head-to-head on many occasions, and they're going to go head-to-head once again here tonight. So the Irresistible Force meeting with the Genius of the Sky. So Nia Jax does have her rematch for the WWE Women's Championship at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. And she'll be looking to take down Tiffany Stratton, the woman who Nia Jax was pretty much manipulating for months on end. But Nia claims to have made Tiffany Stratton who she is today. But Nia Jax is going to have to face her mentee at the Royal Rumble to try and reclaim the gold. But here tonight, Iyo Sky probably has that gold in her mind as well. She wants to reclaim that championship once more. But now Nia Jax with a big strike to the side of the head of Iyo Sky. And she goes into the cover. She's just testing out Iyo Sky here early on. And she got a 1 count. And Nia Jax has been very, very dominant in this series. And the ironic thing is that Tiffany Stratton brought it up the other day, that Tiffany Stratton was the woman to bring Nia Jax back to the WWE in this Universe Mode series. Quite early on, Tiffany Stratton felt like she needed some assistance and she needed a friend. And she brought Nia Jax back to the WWE. Nia would go on to become the Women's Champion. Tiffany Stratton was already the holder of the Money in the Bank briefcase. So Nia Jax probably should have known that was potentially going to happen. The cash-in against her. And how ironic is it that as soon as Nia Jax won that championship back at Cyber Sunday, Tiffany Stratton, a special guest referee in that one, decided to cash in her briefcase. Probably was the perfect moment for her. As now Nia Jax just continuing the onslaught here. Bursting up. Iyo Sky now. She's in big trouble. Iyo Sky, she's able to fight her way out of it, and Dakota Kai trying to cause a bit of a distraction by sending that steel chair into the ring, but a big knee strike to the side of the head, and into the cover we go. The referee ignoring the steel chair. He did grab it for a moment, but then realised the cover was there, so that's pretty good refereeing, I would say, but I'm not sure that Nia Jax would agree. There's now the forearm just driven across the face of Nia Jax. Iyo Sky now into a bit of a drop kick in the corner. Nia Jax trying to create some room between her and the Genius of the Sky, but you're not safe on the outside there, not with Iyo Sky. Iyo Sky gonna fly, suicide dive, wiping out Nia Jax on the outside here. Iyo Sky has been very impressive in this Universe Mode series as well. She's defeated the likes of Sasha Banks, even Nia Jax. Bianca Belair early on seemed to be her kryptonite. That was how she lost the WWE Women's Championship the first time around. Because Bianca Belair just seemed to have her number. But now Iyo Sky into a Hurricane Run on the outside. Could we potentially be about to see another count out here? These two need to head back into the ring. Iyo Sky does so. She's staying on the offense here. Nia Jax had a very good start to this matchup. Up to the top rope though, Iyo Sky. She's been able to turn things around here. Into the cover she goes for the victory. No! And Dakota Kai tried to cause somewhat of a distraction, or perhaps trying to set up a spot later on for Iyo Sky with that exposed turnbuckle pad. Now Iyo Sky just targeting the legs of Nia Jax, trying to take the feet from underneath her. And Iyo Sky has something planned here. What is she going for now? Slamming Nia Jax face first into the canvas, into the submission hold. Nia Jax is close to the rope, but she can't quite reach, but she's able to break the hold regardless. And now Nia Jax is feeling it here, and she's heading up to the top rope. This is something we don't see very often. Nia Jax, big body splash, connecting into the cover she goes. This one's all over. No! Iyo Sky able to power out. I thought surely a big splash off the top rope by someone like Nia Jax would have ended this one, but now Nia hoisting up Iyo Sky. Powerbomb connecting as she stacks her up. Into the cover she goes for the victory. No, Iyo Sky again is able to power out. And Nia Jax just taunting away at the crowd and towards Dakota Kai as well. But now Iyo Sky sent off the ropes, and then sidewalk slam connecting for Nia Jax. And the referee just noticing that exposed turnbuckle pad, which could potentially maybe bode well for Iyo Sky. It might be good timing, but it might not. He's now into some trading blows in the middle of the ring. Big strikes being delivered by each superstar here. Nia Jax getting the upper hand. I'm not sure you want to be in a fight, in trading punches with the likes of Nia Jax, especially being Iyo Sky. But Iyo Sky is not going to give up that easily, and a big boot. And tossing her across the ring as well. Dakota Kai trying to save things for Iyo Sky though. Trying to give Iyo Sky a moment to perhaps try and take advantage, but Iyo Sky, she looks like she's absolutely wiped out right now. Nia Jax now. What's she got planned here? Slamming Iyo Sky head first into the canvas. The crowd very much want to see Iyo Sky come out on top here tonight. As now off the ropes, into a big leg drop across the spine of Iyo Sky. And Nia Jax going into the cover. Dakota Kai looks very angry on the outside, but somehow, some way, Iyo Sky powers out again. But this could be the beginning of the end here. Dakota Kai may need to get herself involved, because Iyo Sky hoisted up and slammed down to the mat. into the cover, stacks her up for the victory. No, Iyo Sky again is able to power out. And Nia Jax just taunting away again towards the crowd as the boos ring around the stadium. Now up to the top rope once more, but she wants Iyo Sky on her feet this time. Iyo Sky now in big trouble, double axe handle connecting as Iyo Sky up to the ropes, and Dakota Kai up onto the rope as well, cause a bit of distraction there, which has given Iyo Sky a little bit of an opening that she needed. So Dakota Kai and Iyo Sky haven't really been seeing eye to eye recently either in the last few months or so, ever since Sasha Banks got that victory over Bayley and ensured that Bayley had to leave Damage Control all the way back at SummerSlam. So Nia Jax driven face first into that turnbuckle. And Iyo Sky now going for another drop kick into the corner. Iyo Sky gaining some momentum here. This is exactly what she needs. She needs to stay on top of things, not allow Nia Jax to get any kind of momentum here. And oh my word, a big body slam. Into the cover she goes. She feels she's done enough here for the victory. No. Nia Jax again able to power out. The genius of the Sky showing a little bit of frustration here. But once again, Nia Jax could be in big, big trouble. Iyo Sky, I thought she may have been going for a suicide dive, but she decided against it. A double foot stomp now to the arm of Nia Jax. Iyo Sky really targeting those arms here, it seems. And there is a steel chair out there, so I wonder whether Iyo Sky is trying to utilize that as well in a discreet manner, but the referee's count is increasing here. Iyo Sky brings Nia back to her feet on an 8 count, sending Nia towards the barricade, a 9 count. Iyo Sky is going to get the victory here. And Iyo Sky has done it via count out. Well, what a victory that is for Iyo Sky. She didn't quite pin Nia Jax, but she's got some momentum going forward. I'm sure that Nia Jax is not going to be too pleased about that, though. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we look to close out the show here on Friday Night SmackDown, we have one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Sami Zayn, making his way down to the ring. It was revealed last week that Sami Zayn was the man behind the attack on main event Jey Uso just before Cyber Sunday, and you can hear the crowd a little bit mixed here. Some of the crowd seem to be singing along with the song, whereas the other half of the crowd seem to be just booing Sami Zayn out of the stadium. But I wonder if we're going to get some answers here tonight, maybe from Sami Zayn, because he does have a message for the WWE Universe. Let's see what he's got to say. Oh, hold on a second. Well, Sami Zayn hasn't even had a chance to get the microphone, because main event Jey Uso, the man who he wiped out, who Sami Zayn wiped out just before his title match with Kevin Owens back at Cyber Sunday. Main event Jey Uso feeling betrayed by Sami Zayn, but how is this going to go down? Is Jey Uso here to talk, or is he here for action? Because Jey Uso did state before that he was coming for Sami Zayn, but first off, he has a bit of business he needs to attend to, which is regaining that WWE Championship. And luckily enough for main event Jey Uso at the Royal Rumble, he is going to get his final chance to win back that WWE Championship from Kevin Owens. And you have to wonder whether tonight may play a pivotal role in how that championship match could maybe unfold, as the WWE Universe yeets along with main event Jey Uso. Still clearly a crowd favourite here in the WWE is main event Jey Uso. Hence why half of the crowd have turned on Sami Zayn. And the other half seem to still be a little bit behind Sami Zayn, but a little bit of a stare down now between Sami and Jey here. But how is this going to go? Sami making his way into the ring cautiously.
Jey, I've been thinking a lot about everything that's happened. And I need to say this face to face. I know you're angry. I know you feel betrayed, but I did what I did because I saw something in you, something I didn't like. You were turning into another Roman Reigns.
Another Roman? Man, what are you even talking about? My whole run as champ, I tried to do things different. I wanted to be a champion that my family could finally be proud of. I wanted to carry that title the right way. But you, Sami, you got yourself involved at Here Comes the Pain, and you cost me. And now you're standing here talking about how I was turning into Roman.
Jey, listen, I didn't get involved to hurt you. I did it to save you. Don't you see? If I hadn't stepped in, Kevin would have put you out for good. You were hurt, you weren't thinking straight, and I was just trying to stop him from ending your career.
Save me? Your words don't match your actions, Sami. You say you were looking out for me, but every time I turn around, you're the one stabbing me in the back.
Wait, Jey, just wait. Fine. You want the truth? Here it is. I was caught in the middle, man. You and Kevin are my best friends, but you were tearing each other apart, and it was never going to end well. When I saw what you did to Cody back at Money in the Bank, and then how you turned on Roman to take the title, I realized something. If I didn't pull the trigger first, I might be next.
Next? What's gotten into you, Sami? This ain't you, man. This ain't the Sami Zayn I know. Who's been getting in your head, huh? What's going on?
Well, I was talking to Kevin and...
Well. Isn't this cute? Jey, at the Royal Rumble, I'm going to put an end to you once and for all. You hear me? No more redemption arcs, no more second chances. You're walking into that match as some wannabe hero, but you're leaving in pieces. And me? I'm leaving as champion, just like I always do. And you know what makes me so confident? Sami's got my back. Isn't that right, Sami? What's the matter, Sami? Cat got your tongue? Don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Actions speak louder than words, right? Jey, I'll see you at the Rumble, buddy.